Hi friends, welcome to our reading today. I hope you're having an amazing week. We are in the middle of the Cancer season right now. We are at 13 degrees today, 13 degrees Cancer today, and moving forward, depending on when you watch this video, we will be at 14, 15, or 16. The moon is moving through Aquarius right now. It's at 18 degrees and it will be moving into Pisces over Thursday and Friday, and then throughout the weekend it will move into Aries, and we're going to get that boost of like fiery kind of energy, and also it will square the sun. So as the moon will be in Aries, sun in Cancer, so that you've got those two cardinal signs forming that square. But right now we definitely have some time to kind of sit with our feelings, sit with our consciousness, and just take some time and evaluate things, evaluate our life, evaluate where we're at. You know, we've had the full moon phase. That was really intense. I'd be surprised if you said that you didn't have anything come up. I think, especially with that Sun and Mercury conjunction, a lot of things for communication might have come up, even if they just came up in our own consciousness. And we're learning how, we're seeing now how we're processing it and preparing maybe for speaking or communication. That definitely is coming through. My name is Victoria, and if you've never been to my channel or seen my readings, welcome. For those of you that have come here before and are back, thank you for joining me again. I so love and appreciate you, and I'm happy you're here. So this week we're pulling from the Osho Zen Tarot and the Priestess of Light Oracle. Okay, and I already went over the astrology, so let's just kind of go jump in and see what the cards bring. See what this first card is. Okay, the first card is Creator. So right now we have the power to create our reality, to create from our solar plexus, our I'm hearing Christ Consciousness Center. And it's interesting because, you know, the sun is in Cancer, and as you can see, this Creator right here, it's kind of like that solar plexus. Even the sacral chakra area is that creation center. So what is it that you want to create? What is it that is at the utmost importance? What is your heart just really calling you to bring forth into your world for the best good? Whether that's, I'm hearing health, bodily health, healthy emotions, healthy thoughts. I'm hearing like separation from the outer world and allowing oneself to feel their own frequency. What is your signature frequency just for you on the planet at this time? What is your gift to yourself? And also the letting go card is coming up. So letting go of those things that you don't understand why they happened. Letting go of things that don't seem to be aligning right now. Everything has its own divine timing, its own divine plan. And the best, like the most we can do is align with our true self, our highest and best plan for our life. And that's part of that's checking in with our higher consciousness, our God self, you know, connecting with our angels and archangels, and just our inner self. Like, what is our plan for life? And those things that we don't understand why they're happening, letting them go, giving them to God, giving them to the angels, and allowing ourselves to be more free to live from our heart, to live from our Creator center. You know, again, that's that Creator card. I hope I didn't drop anything. Creator card right there. And the next card is, oh, here we go, guidance. So I didn't really look at the cards. I might have like briefly just kind of glanced, but there you go with the angels. So going within, and what is your higher guidance calling you to do, and to where is it to be? Sometimes it's just going to a new place, experiencing something new by yourself, or maybe with a friend, but maybe just a new area. I'm seeing a garden, like a garden space, or just another part of the planet. It doesn't even have to be that far. I got the Source card, which is interesting because the Source is basically like the source. You have the creator and the source. So you have the power to create your world. A new light and life is coming through right now at this time to create your own world. Call that light within you. I'm hearing Archangel Michael too. So calling Archangel Michael to assist you in clearing the pathway and allowing that light to come through, that frequency to come through, and prepare the path ahead. And you can always also, use the violet flame of Saint Germain, calling the violet flame ahead of you on your pathway of life into all people, places, and conditions, harmonizing, purifying with ease and grace the pathway before you, transmuting any frequencies that are not in your highest and best good through that violet flame. So yeah, the source card right here. And then the last card is understanding. So you see that the dove flying free from the cage right here. So, doves represent peace, right? And she's flying free, or he's flying free from that cage. So giving yourself that understanding and peace, you are allowed to have peace. You are allowed to have understanding. We are allowed to have those things. I mean, when we have that greater peace within us, everything flows more organically, more naturally, more gracefully, allowing ourselves grace, even though things may not have happened the way we thought they would, or maybe not even thought. Maybe we didn't even think how they would have happened, but like the pathway isn't unfolding the way we know it to be, and we have to trust it to be unfolding the way the higher presence has it for us, which is even better than we can imagine. And holding that vision and holding that light and calling it forward into our lives with every breath we take, every moment we move forward. I was listening to a recent astrology podcast, and one thing that stood out was like knowing that we are the shining ones. And that's, even just seeing these cards right here, we are the shining ones, and we are creating that life with every breath and every movement we make forward. So what is it that you want to create? I'll leave you with that. And write it out. I just heard write it out. Write out your creations. And it's funny because I was pulling a card for myself from the Ascended Master deck, and I got Thoth, right? And I got Ganesh, yes. So it's funny because I had two questions in my mind, and it answered both. So write out what your desires. And the moon being in Aquarius right now, Aquarius is a fixed air sign. So it's a great time to crystallize those thoughts and allow them to flow at the same time. So I have two cards that kind of stood out to me. The first one is Bright Heart Light, Open Connections. This is a time to connect with your loved ones, to tell them that you love them, you care about them, and maybe you can't even tell them in the physical world, tell them in the spirit world, tell them in your consciousness. Send your heart flame. We all have that heart ray, that heart flame, that gold and blue, the royal blue, and the rose pink flame on our heart, our sacred heart flame. Call in your higher consciousness, charge that heart flame up, send a ray of light to their higher presence. I love you, I bless you, whatever it is that you'd like to say in love and grace. And just because we're all connected, and the more we realize that and the more we create that web of essence, the web of light and of love, that sounds so cliche, but love is the fabric of the universe. Whether we see it always or not, we are connected, and that really helps everyone. And she has her hand over her heart right there, And then the other card was Harvest. So gathering up blessings, counting our blessings, being grateful for what we have. We have so many gifts in our life, and even if maybe some of those gifts haven't hatched or come to fruition, focus on all the other ones that are there and that are right for picking, and enjoyment and gratitude and grace and sharing with others. The moon in Aquarius is also a great time to share with your friends and to tell them how much you love them and appreciate them, and to connect with groups in positive, healthy, like-minded ways. It's another thing about Aquarius. So that's the reading, you guys. I will be in the shop this week. It's Friday and Saturday. I'll see you there.